When I started modeling, I was like a 38 hip, which is like a lot bigger than what I am now. I'm like a 35 now, which is not like huge, but in modeling, it's like huge. A couple weeks before my first season started, my ex-boyfriend and I got in a giant fight. I kind of went to this like really, really low place where I just like couldn't eat, just kind of lost like a lot of weight from that. And then when I went into my agency and I took digitals, I got all these options. Was when I was like the sickest I've ever been.
They called it beauty, but for a lot of people, it felt more like survival. Behind the runways, the cameras, and the perfect photos, many models were silently fighting pressure nobody could see.
There was one casting in London. I was 17. I remember walking into the room full of people, and the designer gave me this bodysuit to put on. There was no changing room. She made me just get naked. And she took one look at my body and kind of snickered and laughed, said, "That's not gonna work." And then walked out of the room, left me there naked to put back on my clothes in a room full of people.
In fashion, being beautiful was never enough. You also had to be thinner, smaller, more perfect. And over time, that pressure stopped becoming a suggestion and started becoming an expectation.
And after the first day of castings, my agency told me that the response from my first day of castings for shows was that I had gained too much weight and was unusable for the shows. We flew home the following day, and the day after that, there was a headline on the front page of the fashion section of the Wall Street Journal that said, model Ally Michaels sent home for being too fat. To have this expose on the thing that I felt most insecure about in my life, reaching everyone, was absolutely mortifying.
Sometimes it's subtle. Skipping meals, hating photos of yourself, feeling guilty after eating. Thinking your worth depends on how you look. And eventually, people stop asking, "Is this healthy?" They only ask, "Is this attractive?" Beauty was never supposed to make people hate themselves. And maybe the problem was never our bodies in the first place. Maybe the problem was a world constantly profiting from insecurity.